Ah, the can of Coca-Cola, an icon of the free world, as American as the Oval Office. So what shall we knock it down with today? A British clay pigeon trap. Well done, men. And not just any British clay pigeon trap. This one comes from the workshop of one of those very British inventors like James Dyson, Heath Robinson and Professor Caractacus Potts. Meet Ferris Widborn. Ferris is a Hampshire farmer who has much more fun inventing things. And this, 5 years in the making, is the Flurry Launcher.
Well, it's a clay pigeon trap.
Doesn't look like one.
Well, it's different because there are limitations to the normal clay pigeon traps, mostly their range, but also the speed of fire. And most can't be altered or handled easily. So I originally was trying to produce a better sort of shotgun target. Originally I started thinking, well, how can one make a clay go further? Having said that, I started before with a heavy projectile, which I could get to go a long way, and I realised the limitation was that it potentially could kill somebody. So we stopped at that point, but I realised that if I could get clays to go somewhere near as far as I could get that, it would improve driven shooting.
Why has nobody come up with a system which looks as simple as this before?
I think they probably have. There are prior art to it, certainly in America, but in all occasions they tried to release the clay with a solenoid, and everything that I've seen was far too heavy to be manually carried, but also because it's on a vertical axis it was throwing clays out almost in any direction, whereas this has a very definite, if I can show you, a very definite catch at which point it is definitely released. And it is remarkable how accurate it has seemed, as we've seen with the Coca-Cola cans.
Have a look at the evidence. What's it gone and done to this?
Well, it certainly burst this one. You can actually see where the serrations of the clay have cut the can here, but it certainly burst it. But I suspect probably a weaker clay trap would do the same, but this is quite a fun experiment. But it's quite difficult to get the ordinary clay trap quite so accurate as you can do this, because of course you can direct it as it's being operated. Any other clay trap, one has to either move it around or adjust where the clay is put onto the arm. With this one you just see where it went and put one to the left or to the right. Very easy.
There's quite a lot of serrations there, you can see. That clay, is it spinning faster than an ordinary clay trap?
Yes, I think so, because the clay is in fact going faster than any other clay traps, and it's going down the same sort of rubber strip. Yes, it will be doing more RPM, and if you hit a tree with it, it nearly cuts a tree branch off. I'm talking about a small branch, obviously, but
So yeah. It's got Forestry Commission uses as well then?
No, well, I think possibly.
We have a couple of shooters to give it a go. Ferris has soon fired it up and has it throwing clays at a great rate.
I think it worked very well. It's exciting. It adds a new dimension to clay pigeon shooting. I think very exciting.
Isn't it just the same as having a lot of traps up on the top of the hill?
Yes.
So it basically does that. So it's lots of traps rolled into one.
Rolled into one in actual fact, but producing a far faster bird in actual fact. Clay going over the top, it makes it really quite challenging.
You were looking very gymnastic as you were shooting, I thought.
That's very kind of you to say. I felt a bit slow in actual fact, pulling through them at times.
Does it make you have to put you on your toes a bit more?
Yes, it does. Certainly puts you on your toes a bit more than it did before. Yes, with the normal clay.
Chris, you're a less experienced shot. Is it intimidating?
It's not intimidating. No, it's great. I mean, it's a challenge. Definitely a challenge with the kind of arc of fire and the speed that they're getting released at. But no, it's good. It's really good.
And you're hitting them, so.
Oh, a few.
Versatility is the Flurry Launcher's stock in trade. Here's how Ferris makes the clays even more exciting. If you want to find out more, visit www.flurrylauncher.com.